had, you know, the girls who were all, you know, middle-aged women in a high 20s, low 30 range, who got a lot of egos, A-type personalities to the point where they're not taking a back seat to nobody. And that was just a matter of time for that whole thing to explode. And for the most part, you just seen the guys just sitting back, just looking, just saying, oh, these girls about to go at each other's necks any second. And it really reached its peak, I think, that night of the feast.
The night of the feast.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember that. I don't know if you remember it, but that was a night to remember, where the girls really, literally was going at each other's necks that night.
Oh, yeah. It got really crazy.
I don't know if y'all know, but that night, the producers came over to intercom and said, and they were talking to the guys, they were talking to us, they said, hey, because we just got done with the feast and there were steak knives on the table, say, hey, make sure you collect every single knife, report them to the storage room immediately. And we were like, what? What's going on? So we did that, and we returned it to the storage room and said, well, we're missing one knife. We have 9. There should be 10. Report every single knife you see. Report it to the diary room immediately. So we were looking at each other. The guys were like, man, what's going on? So we knew something was going on upstairs in the HOH with the girls. Next thing you notice, we see Michelle running out throwing pillows and Keisha running down the stairs crying. You got
when you mentioned around. Ollie, when you mentioned the pillows, I kept saying, like, what is the purpose of throwing the pillows around? I didn't understand that.
I don't know. I think it was just a sense of release for Michelle. Michelle's crazy. Y'all know that. That's my girl, man. When she gets mad, she's gonna let you know about it. If it's throwing her panties around, if it's throwing pillows around, no matter what it is gonna do, she's gonna show you that she's upset. So that's what it boils down to. And then that whole thing, I don't know if you guys actually watched it live, but it lasts for about at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. I mean, even more than that, at least. So we were just sitting back eating ice cream. The guys were sitting back eating ice cream, just laughing at the whole thing.
Well, you know what, Ollie? Well, since we're talking about the feast, can we really talk about it without having somebody else who participated in that whole feast and all that?
What was that again? Repeat your question. What was that again?
Since we're talking about the feast and that whole crazy night, we have somebody else on the line who could give us their take of that night, too.
Who partook in that night?
Somebody who was at the table with you.
We all were at the table. Y'all got to be a little more specific. What are y'all talking about?
I'm talking about somebody else.
Erica.
What?
Hold on just for a second. Continue to talk to Ollie.
Hello?
Ollie.
Hello? Who's this?
Are you here? No,
Yeah,
Ollie.
What are y'all talking about?
Hold on 1 second. Continue talking about the feast a second.
Hey, where are you getting at with this, though? Where are you getting at? Holler at me.
I don't know. Lorraine has me confused.
Yeah, I'm confused.
What is she talking about?
I'm trying to coordinate this here, so I'm sorry if I'm not talking that much. So.
She's trying to multitask right now. That's what she's trying to do.
I am.
We feel for you. We feel for you, Lorraine.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I got it. Blah, blah, blah. Are we ready? I'm sorry. We're not professionals. Go ahead, Erica. Take that call.
We are so not professionals.
Please take that call.
Hold on the line.
This is nothing like live radio, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing like live radio.
We have been letting everyone know that not only were you coming on tonight, but we also had another caller calling in tonight.
What?
So, I'm going to bring that caller on.
Hello, is this Mr. Brian Ollie?
Oh, who is this?
Are we talking about the feast? Are we going there about the feast? Hello, Ollie.
Is this Libra Thompson, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, it is me. I am alive.
What is poppin', girl? What you been doing?
I've been dreaming about pillows in my sleep, actually. To be honest with you, I think the pillow throwing was she was doing something, and that was as good as it could get. But perhaps she wanted to reach out and touch me. But we're not going to talk about all of that. But you know,
Libra, tell me,
in there, and so.
Libra, first of all, welcome to the show. It's good to hear from you, Joe. Second of all, what was really going on in that room up there, though, man?
You know what?
They call it seriously.
A train wreck, a total train wreck. It was.
Did you see it coming or what?
Look at this! I mean, my mother. I mean, it was alcohol-induced comas. I mean, these people. And you know what? I think I did pretty good. I wasn't drunk, thank goodness. But you know, hey, what's my BS? So that's how it went down.
I hear you. So what you been up to, man?
I've been hanging out. I've been doing the mother thing, you know, stay-at-home mom now, and I just have been, you know, kind of regrouping. You know, you get on a reality TV show that's, you know, 10 years now. It's 11th season, so 11 seasons and running. And it can be a mine, you know what. You know, you get out there and you put yourself out there, and, you know, you just hope for the best, and if it doesn't turn out for you, you just keep your head up. So, honestly, just kind of coming down from the show, and for me, it wasn't, you know, riding the coattails of 15 minutes of fame. It was more so trying to get in and get out, win that money. You know, the economy is what it is, and for me, I have twins and a 5-year-old, as the world knows, and so it was more of a, hey, this is an opportunity, so let's do it. You know, my husband's #1 fan, so he definitely wanted to support me in that, and as well as my family, and so I put myself out there, and of course, you know, you got some haters, you know, you got all that, and you got people
really?
Supporters. Oh yeah. You got Ollie, they're around the corner, they're looking. So, you know, honestly, it ended up being one of those things where it helped me kind of see myself. Obviously, you're on TV 24/7. I had one girlfriend call me up. She's like, "You were in the restroom one day?" And I'm like, "What were you looking at me in the restroom for?" I'm like, come on.
No, Libra, she wasn't the only one. She wasn't the only one.
Tell me you were not, and you were trying to pick a hair. I'm like, oh, Lord. And you know what? That's the thing. You're in that house 24/7. It's removed. You don't even feel cameras after the first week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So let me tell Lorraine and Erica, I don't know if y'all seen Libra or seen any photos of her lately, but she's looking mighty good nowadays, y'all. She I don't know what she's doing. She got a little makeover or what? She looking like a young Tony Braxton nowadays, y'all. She's looking good for real.
Oh, you know what, Libra? Let me say, I'm loving the look. I like the look.
Well,
I like the new look. I like it.
The funniest thing is that, you know, when I went on the show, this is some other tidbits about Big Brother. I had my little mom haircut. You know, I just had twins 4 months ago, my goodness. So, you know, the last thing I wanted was long hair to kind of, you know, make me kind of not able to really take and handle the kids. And so I, you know, got a little bob, and it was cute, and it was great. Well, typically I wear my hair in braids, and they're very long and flowing, and they look similar to Beyonce. Similar, not like her. I am not Beyonce. I'm not trying to be her. The braids just look similar in the hair color and what have you. And so I asked the producers, can I wear my braids? Because it's just easier for my hair to just put them up in braids and keep going, and it's beautiful, and it looks young. And they were like, nah, we need you to look, nah. And so that's when I kind of braids. I honestly believe that's when it started to kind of happen, and you're like, oh, okay, so they've really got me in this, you know,
character. It's a character
because it's a story arc. They story arc you, and they want you to be that one person. And you know, hey, I take full responsibility, and I accept responsibility for all the things that I did and said, but I don't think I embarrassed my family or myself on the show, and so that's all that I needed to walk away with. But at the same time, they would take the little bitty snippets. You know, I was talking to Ollie the other day, and I was like, you know what? I think that they filmed me in the bedroom more than anywhere. It was like I was just sitting up like the Grand Don Juan or somebody, and I'm all...
Hey, real talk, I'll add on that. Libra had, hands down, the most funniest one-liners throughout the entire season, and they didn't serve her any justice by showing how funny she was. they showed her being, hot tempered and showed her, her attitude for the most part, but they didn't show how funny this girl was. They showed one line, and that's what she's, known for now. It's when we were singing "Happy Birthday" to Keisha, and she said, "Keisha, you want?" And that was just one. That was one example of how many funny moments that girl had in the house. I had to, I had on that.
And that's disheartening. But hey, they got to make you